Okay, welcome back to another 10-minute talking head video. Today is episode 9 of the self-therapy tapes, and my topic today is you're not special. It's actually I'm not special, but for the clickbait you gotta flip it around. So basically it's actually I'm not special, okay? I'm not special, and neither are you. None of us are special. Okay, maybe. That's my point. I haven't really thought about what I'm gonna say, but I just whenever I talk to people, they say stuff and I'm just like, but you're not special. And I think this may sound a bit negative, but it's actually not. No one is special, okay? No one has gotten where they are because they are inherently special. And I think this is the part that no one understands. Wait, that's so AI coded. This is the part that no one understands, okay? People haven't gotten where they are because they're special. They've gotten where they are because they've kept going. They just persevered, No one is inherently better than anyone else, okay? Maybe you have some more skills, but if you put the time in, okay, if you put the time in, you can get there, okay? No one is special. Maybe we have different starting points and we have different circumstances, but you can literally do anything. And once you get to that place, you are no more special than when you started, okay? This is just my opinion. This is the way I see the world, okay? I don't think anyone's special. That's why I don't like celebrities, because I don't know them, okay? I don't know them as a person. Let me think of someone I like. Oh, let me tell you a story, right? Okay, there's a singer I like. I like her songs, okay? Liking the artist, liking the art. There was this whole discourse about this. Can you separate the art from the artist? That's not the point. The point is I like her music. I'm thinking about it now. And I was like, oh my God, she's performing at this festival that's near my house. I'm gonna go. I don't really go to music festivals or concerts because, let's not get into it, but we can get into it later. But the point is, I went to the festival because she's playing, and I was like, yeah, I went alone as well. This was 3 years ago. I went alone and I wore my little festival outfit and I went there and I stood at the front because she was the person I was most interested in seeing. So I got to the stage really early. So I'm at the front and she starts singing and I know all the words because she released a new album and I listened to it over and over again until I knew the words so I could sing at the concert. And I was like, yeah. And she looked at me in my eyes and I looked away. What the hell? I'm so autistic. This is the thing, she's one of my favorite artists. She looked me in my eyes. Hello. She looked me in my eyes and I looked away. Because it's not about her and I don't idolize her. I like her music and she's cool or whatever. I could be friends with her, but I'm not going to be oh my God, she looked at me. I felt a bit uncomfortable because I'm autistic and it was eye contact. And it was a bit intense. It was a bit intense because she was singing and I was singing. It was a bit awkward. I was like, oh, I should have been at the back. Who told me to stand at the front? Anyway, yeah, so she looked at me. And I was just oh my God, this is hella awkward. So I looked away. And I feel any majority of people, when their favorite artist looks at them in the eye, they're oh my God, he looked at me, she looked at me. And I just don't feel but why would you be oh my God, he looked at me, because you think that they're special? Maybe. I mean, this is just a generalization. And I put my watch too tight. It's kind of suffocating my wrist. Can your wrist be suffocated? Yeah, so I don't think you're special, okay? And I'm not special. And it's a hard pill to swallow, okay? It's a hard pill to swallow because we all want to be special. We all want to be special, but why do we want to be special? I haven't really thought much about this. But I remember I wrote an essay about Meta's use of AI. Well, actually, it was the academic version. There was two versions, the academic version and Substack version. One was for my master's degree and one was for Substack. Anyway, it was about Meta's use of AI. And in the beginning, I was saying I'm really annoyed at Mark Zuckerberg because he's made me not special anymore, because he's made me a member of the I hate social media bandwagon, and I don't want to be a part of a bandwagon because I want to be different. I want to be a hipster. I want to be special. I want to be different from the crowd. I want to sway. I want to be different. I want to be different. And he's making me the same, because I also, like most people, don't like social media. I want to quit social media and want to flip phone and want to delete my phone. I want to get a fax machine. I thought about that recently. Anyway, you're not special. So now that you know you're not special, what can you do with this information? I think if you subscribe to the idea that people are special, and then like you think, oh, I'm special, like it ties like the circumstances and like what happens to you like too closely to your personal. Like you are yourself, and what has happened to you are not the same thing. Like some things come into your life to show you a lesson, not to show you they're you. Like, you know, if someone, okay, I can't really, I'm trying to think of an example, but like I'm special, so nothing's happened to me. And I'm joking. Let me think. Okay, so say someone comes and like, I don't even want to say any negative things because I don't. Okay, say someone comes and splash water on you, like, okay, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore because it's too far gone. The examples I wanted to say were just too bad vibes. I didn't want them to happen to me, so I didn't want to say them. You are not special, okay? You're not special. No one is special. There's no such thing as special. Just try to live your life. Just think, okay, if you want to be on that stage of that festival, the one standing up there and staring down at everyone, it's really easy to get there. You just have to do the work. It's not that hard. Just do the work and keep doing the work, and don't look at reality. Don't look at what's actually happening. Just believe that in the end you're going to get there, because you don't know when the end is. Like you may think, oh, I'm so like I was going up and then I'm going back and I'm going up. You don't know, but you might be going like this. You're going to get there in the end. Like I believe it. But then there's another issue of where do you even want to go? This is the point. When you know no one is special and you're not special, you know that you can do anything. You know that you can do anything. So what to do when you're not special? Just relax. Sometimes I speak to people and like, I don't know, if you watch my videos, I feel like my brain is very much interconnected. They do say that people with my condition have a lot of neural pathways. We didn't do the, what's that thing? Synapses, the thing where you get rid of the synapses pruning. There we go. Got there in the end. We didn't do that. So like, wait, I forgot what I was talking about. This guy just walked past me. I don't edit these, so I don't know, guys. But let me think. Look, it's such a lovely day, but it's actually really humid, and my hair is like changing. But no one cares about that because whatever. You're not special, okay? But you can still achieve your goals. This is the point. You're not special. I'm not special, but we can. The special doesn't exist. I need some more topics because. But I got 1 more minute. Okay. So now that you know you're not special, what to do? You can't be special, but you can be other things. You can be like hardworking. You can be persistent. You can be diligent, optimistic. I'm tired of this, okay? So yeah, guys, I don't know what happened in this video. I never know what happens in this video. I'm hoping like they get better. But look, I'm outside. It's such a lovely day. No one is outside because they're not as crazy as me, and they know like the humidity is like mad right now. So it's actually perfect for me because no one is here. But even if people were here, I'd still be doing this, you know. That's the point, you know. The point about life is, what's that word again? Authenticity. Unfortunately, it's about doing something that scares you every day, which is hard, but that's the only way you grow. And that's the end of this video because the 10 minutes up. But I hope you learned something. If maybe the only thing you learn is this girl needs to write a script. What? Goodbye.